All right, so Libra is your name and indecision is your game.
Welcome back, everybody. El Presidente here with you once again. This is part 1 of 12 series of playlist of your Gen X Zodiac. Now, depending where you are starting on the list, if you're following me right now, this may be the very first one. But of course, I'm going to do all 12. I was going to release it at the start of each period for the zodiac sign, but I don't want to wait a whole year to go all through 12, right? It doesn't make any sense. So this is the Gen X Zodiac, and the way we're doing this is that I'm going to have, or I'm going to give you rather, the view of the internet, of the sugar-coated rosy glasses version that you see online. If you were to go on and look it up, I'm going to read that to you. Of course, short part. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but the basic gist of what they tell you, that they're so wonderful and they're so generous and they're the people person and they're the feelings person and everything is wonderful. And then I'm going to give you the Gen X version, which is based on this book, The Bad News Zodiac, by Sayers and Viney. That came out in 1985. I will put a link in the description box where you can go get it. And it is funny. I'll read some excerpts out of it. Just give you an idea of what's in there. I'm not going to read the whole book to you. You want the book, go buy it. Go get it. I'm not sure if it's in print. I've seen a lot of used copies, but not brand new. But who knows? Maybe it'll get popular again. Seeing how Gen X all of a sudden is really popular. We've always been popular. Always been popular. All right, so once again, description or the link where you can get this book will be in the description. I hope you enjoy it. It's going to be a lot of fun for me. And, I don't know, comment. If this is your sign, write down in the comment section whether or not it's true for you. If it's true for people that you know, these traits. If it's totally off, that's fine. Give me your comments. Tell me what you think about it. Tell me what you're thinking. All right, let's get into it without any more ado.
All right, so we are doing part 4. This is Libra. All right, let's see what astrology.com has to say to us today on Libra. Libra, 23rd September through 22nd October. Ruling planet Venus and so on and so forth. You can read all that. Libra is 7th sign of the zodiac, and it's the point in the zodiac we would start to see a shift. While the first 6 signs of the zodiac focus on individual, the last 6 focus on individuals' contact with others and with the world. The Libra zodiac sign is the first, foremost, blah, 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 blah. They call the sign of partnership. Okay, yeah, we're going to see how that works out. Because these folks don't want to be alone. Aww. For a Libra, everything is better if it's done as a pair. Libras are good when paired up, too, since they epitomize balance and harmony and a sense of fair play. While they are true team players at work, their favorite partnership is at home. Marriage. Libras feel most complete when they are coupled with their lover forever and ever and ever, ever. All right. So that is your astrology.com version of the Libra sign. And of course, like I said, that is usually the mainstream view on this. Yes, I kept it a little shorter this time because Libra, we're going to go into a little bit deeper, because we are going to not just do the overview, but we are also going to run into some of their partnerships, right? So when we go to the subcategory, we're going to see how Libra and other signs cooperate together, or how compatible they are. Okay, so as always, we are going off of this one, the Bad News Zodiac, which I call the genx Zodiac, and that is by Sarah Zambani in 1985. As always, description or link in the description for this wonderful book. Wonderful book. Saludcita a todos ustedes. All right, let's start with the overview. Librans will earnestly tell you that the sign of the scales is the most intelligent and gentle sign in the constellation. And when it comes to sheer niceness, well, there just aren't any other contenders in the ring. One of the really lovely things about Librans is that they tell everybody how fabulously wonderful and popular they are. I'm a people person, they'll say, beaming at a room full of people hurrying to the exit. If Librans confess to one little fault, it's taken time mulling over decisions. But they will defend this by claiming that they're only being true to the sign of the scales and carefully weighing the pros and cons of everyday life. Librans have a tendency to exaggerate, and they certainly exaggerate their worth in other people's eyes. In fact, most people recall them as rather pathetic characters who are pathologically incapable of making any quick decision. It has to be said that even the most mundane things present awful decision-making problems for your average Libran, like deciding which side of the bed to get out in the morning. Equally, it should be stated that some Librans who were born on the cusp of Uranus, can be as stubborn as mules when they do finally manage to make a decision and will not alter course lightly. Another characteristic that Librans are not too keen to talk about, but everyone else is their parasitical nature. Librans have an absolutely undoubted ability to lie to and flatter those in more powerful positions than themselves, i.e. an awful lot of people. It is a well-known fact that a high percentage of Louis XIV's courtiers were Librans, as were all of Richard Nixon's various spokesmen during the Watergate affair. It is the devastating Venus-Air combination which produces a trait in the Libran nature that they will never confess to, but which all serious astrologers know to be true. You can find a strong trace of the opposite sex in them. While a few cases may actually be hermaphrodites, a great number of Librans have real difficulty in deciding which sex they are. Despite their occasional surface gloss, in the heart of hearts, Librans know that they have run through the race of life with their shoelaces tied together. If they don't succeed in ingratiating themselves with people they wish to impress, they can become sulky and quarrelsome. Born at a time of year when winter's fast approaching, the triurnal modes are all wrong for this unlucky sign. Wow. Unlucky and indecisive is what this book says. All right, so let's go and check out some of the compatibilities. Your guide to love, Libra. Your guide to love. And we will do only the first. Oh, this one's pretty long, so we'll just do the first 5. How's that? We'll do 5. Libra Aries. If you serve custard pie and promise to have a magician, this is someone who will come to all of your parties. And given the number of refusals you get, that can't be bad. Aries people think that you and everybody else are terribly grown up. The Venus-Mars astral combination only serves to underline the superb prospects for this relationship, so Libra Aries is a good one. Libra Taurus. Taurians are not only fatuous but desperately boring people. You are both capable of being stubborn given the right circumstances, so there may well be dreadful arguments and fights to look forward to in this relationship. You might have to get used to your towering partner throwing copies of the Wall Street Journal at you, while your Taurus friend is going to have to acclimatize to your shaking dandruff everywhere you go into one of your rages, or as you go into one of your rages. Well, I'm having time talking. Hang on a second. Okay, better. In truth, the answer to the potential of this relationship is written in the stars. You are Venus air, while Taurus is Venus earth, a cosmic cul-de-sac. You're not going anywhere. Libra Gemini. With their criminal minds, Geminis are going to take you for everything you've got. They seem so nice at first, so interested in you as a deeply wonderful person. It's only when you notice your savings has been transferred to a numbered account in the Cayman Islands that you begin to get a little worried. Libra Cancer. You're not absolutely decided about your Cancer partner. And for once in your life, your indecisiveness is justified. Cancerians are totally emotional people. 1 minute up, the next minute shrieking out their displeasure at some imagined wrong. You simply have to accept that people are going to like you even less than normal if you've got a Cancer partner in tow. Libra Leo. Librans and Leos have in common an insatiable quest for popularity, but you are going to be severely tested by your Leo partner's quite extraordinary egoism. Your cry of "notice me" is going to be drowned by the line and roar of "I, me, mine." Again, fantastic book, man. Just, it will make you laugh and laugh and laugh. All right, well, what do you think about Librans? It's a little rough on Librans, weren't they? Man, it's just tough. But hey, that's genx. You got to be tough. So if you know anybody like that, please put that down in the comments. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. And again, at the end, we have the infamous Libran people instead of the memes coming up. So thank you so much for sticking by and sticking to the end. I appreciate that very much. All right. Until the next one, take care.